I'm one of the Smart Cookies, and this is an introductory video on how to start your own money group. As you may know, the Smart Cookies are a group of 5 women who were collective financial disasters. In total, we were in nearly $50,000 of consumer debt. We had no idea where our money was going and what we were spending it on, and we just couldn't seem to get ahead. Well, that was until we started our own money group. Within a year, we paid off all of our debts, we increased our salaries by $140,000 as a group, and we really started to live the lives of our dreams. We want the same for you, and this happened for us because of our money group. So this video is going to show you how to start your own money group, where to find your members, how to run your meetings, and how to stay on track. I hope you stay tuned. So first things first, let's talk about members. Choosing the members of your money group is probably the single most important decision that you will make, and it will completely make or break the success of your group. So what you're going to want to look for is people that are committed, people that can commit to at least 2 meetings per month. You also want to try and choose members who are in a similar financial position to you. You don't necessarily have to be working towards the exact same thing, but if you have a member who's interested in investing and the rest of your members are just trying to get out of debt, you're probably not going to have as much in common, and that may affect the success. So once you seek out people that are generally trying to get ahead, trying to improve in a certain area, you can connect with them either through friends, so send out emails through friends, use social networking tools. We also met a lot of us through the workplace. The workplace can be a great place to meet people. One of the more important things in starting your own money group, though, is stressing the confidentiality factor. You will be sharing personal financial information, and it is very, very critical that all your members know that everything that's talked about in the money group stays in the money group. So once you've found your members, either through friends, online, or through your workplace, you can go to smartcookies.com. We not only have a forum where you can try and connect with people who are in your area who are also interested in starting your own money group, but you can also set up and organize your meetings through our online tool. So check it out, smartcookiesmoneygroup.com. So next up is how to schedule your meeting. This is a question that we get asked all the time. How often should our money groups be meeting? And our belief is if you're starting out, at minimum you need to meet twice a month. If anything, try and meet 3 times, even every week if you can. It's key to pick a single date every week or every other week that you're going to meet. So for our group, that stayed constant. It's Tuesday evenings, 7 p.m. every other week. We never schedule around it, and we know we can count on it. So picking a central date that you always meet on, very important. Then whose home do you host it at? And that's something that we kind of debated, but we find that rotating homes works out the best. That way people don't feel obligated to cook everything for their members. We do it potluck style, so we encourage our members to bring something, but it can't cost very much money. We put a $6 limit on it, and we make sure that every time we host a meeting, it's at someone else's home. Something that we also stress to our members is the importance of showing up every meeting with the proper information. I'm going to run you through the actual agenda and some of the homework items that you're going to need for your money group, and it's important to really reiterate that to your members, that they need to come to every meeting with the right info, and they need to actually show up. We have a rule that if you don't come to at least 3 money groups, or you miss 3 money groups in a row, that there are consequences, and that's very important. You need that accountability. So again, the keys to scheduling your money group are picking a regular date, stressing the importance of showing up and showing up with the correct information, and rotating homes of where you meet. So now we're going to talk about your money group agenda, what you actually do in your money group and what the heck you talk about. So the way that we start our group is first we do a check-in. How's everyone doing? We get the small talk out of the way because you probably haven't seen each other in a while and you're going to want to share. Then we review what was discussed at our past meeting. So that should take up about 15 minutes of your time. Then we go into good news. This is where we go around the group and we share at least one smart financial move that we have made since we last met. So when we first started, it was things like lowering the interest rate of our credit card, closing down an extra bank account that was costing fees that we weren't using. Things like that were good news. Maybe it's even negotiating a 10% discount off a shirt that you wanted to buy. That can be good news. It's just anything that's helping you save money, find hidden money, or get you towards your goals. So then we go through a spending update. You're going to create a spending plan and you're going to put set numbers on how much you can spend in each area. Every time you show up to your money group, you're going to update your group on your spending. Now this can be very scary and it might not be something that you're in the habit of doing, but it is critical for how you're going to stay on track. Being conscious of your spending is so important, and having to actually say what you spent to the group also very important. So that will take up anywhere from 40 minutes, sometimes it's an hour, because we like to rationalize why we spent what we spent. And then we go into goals and goal setting and reviewing where we're at with our goals. So in your first meeting, you'll likely set some big picture goals of what you're trying to achieve. We like to set big picture goals and short-term goals. There's things that you're going to be doing, like maybe buying a new home, that's you're trying to save money for your new home. You can update your group every week on the little things that you've done to do that, but it's also important to set short-term goals. Maybe it's save enough money to go on a vacation or pay off my student loan by the end of the year. So updating everyone on what you have done specifically to achieve those goals is also very important. Then we usually pick a financial topic, something that we either want to bring someone in to talk to us about. Maybe it's mortgages, maybe it's how to set up an online investing account, or maybe it's just somebody who's going to share, somebody who we think is financially savvy and they're going to share some of their tips. So we sometimes allot anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour for that person to come in, but sometimes we just do it as a homework item, so it's something that we're all going to go away and research. So some good topics that we've covered and very popular topics are what kind of credit cards are the best. Credit cards and charge cards, we all use them, they're important to research. So having your members come to the table with research is great. How to set up your own online investing account. I mentioned that before, but it's a popular one and it's something that women especially don't seem to understand. So it's really great to have your money group members explain it to you in a way that you all understand. So again, to run through the agenda, there's a check-in, usually about 10 minutes. Then we share good news. That should take at least 10 to 15 minutes. Then you're going to run through your spending update, so how much you spent since you last met with your money group members. Then you're going to set goals and measure where you're at with your goals. And then finally, you're going to review your big picture research topic or have someone come in and share with you. I talked earlier about goals and goal setting, and while our agenda and the agenda that we recommend is a bit flexible, that means if there's things that are working for you, great. If there's things that aren't working, you can certainly take those off your agenda and add other things in. But the one thing that should remain constant is goals and goal setting. That is the key to being a smart cookie and really getting ahead. So like I mentioned, there are big picture goals and there are short-term goals. And examples of short-term goals, and I was terrible when it came to smaller things like filling out expense reports and being reimbursed for things. That's an example of something that you can set for a short-term goal, and you can set it at one meeting and check up on it at the next meeting. An example of a big picture goal is maybe owning your first home or paying off your student loans. That's something that's going to take you maybe a year, maybe a few years to work towards, but it's something that you're continuously focused on. So goals and goal setting, very important. Never leave those out of any money group meeting. So that pretty much concludes our video on how to start your own money group. Remember, our website smartcookies.com is an amazing resource to finding people to join your group, to getting the information you need to actually run your meetings, and to have all the tools to keep yourself on track. We also have a wonderful book. It's called Smart Cookies Guide to Making More Dough. It's available in libraries and bookstores across the country, so check that out as well. And good luck starting your own money group. Please email us if you started your group, you have success, maybe you want questions. Email us at info@smartcookies.com. That's info@smartcookies.com. Good luck!